to 100 at home to the Thunder last night, but that's not the worst of it. Take a look. Paul George exiting the game in the fourth with a leg injury. There's been no immediate news on the severity of George's injury, but he did need assistance leaving the floor. Other reports say he exited Crypto Arena on a cart. Shannon, what could losing Paul George mean for the Clippers?
Skip, they're not winning. The days of you winning a championship with one superstar, those days are over. Skip, if you notice, teams try to get two superstars and a really good player, or they try to put three superstars together because they know the days of you just having one player and he takes over the game those days are over. Teams are put together too good of teams. You see what Boston has. You see what Milwaukee has. Although notwithstanding the last game, you see what Philly has with James Harden and Joel Embiid. Mm-hmm. And now you throw in Tyrese Maxey that gives him normally 20 on a nightly basis. Yeah. I just don't see it happening. Maybe it kind of looked like the injury, Skip. You remember, I think it was game 4, game 5, when Giannis did that, he kind of hyperextended his
hyperextension
back like that. Yep. Mm-hmm. And so maybe it's just a hyperextension. He only missed like a couple of games, and he was able to come back, and we know what he did once he got to the final.
When it really locks back, things can tear.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yep. So hopefully, let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
He did need assistance to leave the court. Jen mentioned that he needed to leave on a cart. But, Skip, they're not coming out of the West if Paul George is not there. He's a guy he's feathery smooth. He can get streaky hot, and he can go get you 30, 40. He's a great compliment to Kawhi because we know what Kawhi can do come playoff time, and we know what Paul George is. Yeah, he's come up small in some games, but man, he's a guy that he gets hot. He can let it go, Skip. He's feathery, sneaky, smooth, slithery, can get to the basket, got a nice mid-range, can shoot the three, can finish. But hey, I saw what Lou Dort did last night. You ain't win even if Paul George is there. If Lou Dort. If he do what he did to Kawhi.
You mean on the last play?
Kawhi had the ball for 20 seconds.
Yeah, well, he had like a cast of thousands chasing.
No, all I saw was Lou Dort.
I saw several.
Lou Dort, watch him up, Vic. I got him. He said, get out the window. I'm fighting over the screen. I got to get out the way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Josh Giddey.
No, I know Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey ain't no right there. Don't talk like no Josh. Got him locked up.
Lou Dort's really good.
Now Lou Dort really good. Now Lou Dort, Skip Bayless, you just said that, really?
He can really defend at a high level.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think he'll make one of the two all-defensive teams, yes or no?
I think he might make second team. He's been out for a while. But the point is, guess who the best player on the floor last night was? It wasn't a Clipper. It was that guy who used to be a Clipper.
I told you they had
to be SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was easily the best player on the floor all night long. He scored 31 points because he is a superstar. He has emerged, and by the way, this team will not go away because of him and Josh Giddey and Lou Dort and all their rookie, their young
all
players.
the Williams.
They got a bunch of Williams, and they are really, really good and really, really well coached. Now back to Paul George, to your point about his transcendent talent, because he has transcendent talent. He made a play with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, which led to the unfortunate play of 4 minutes left of the fourth. But if we could see what he did 4 minutes left in the third quarter, this is just like spectacular PG at his best. You know, this is Paul George, and he goes up and around and 360. And I'm like, what? Whew. Okay. He can do that. As you said, he can get hot from three and like crazy streaks hot where he just shooting free throws.
And that's the opposate way.
I know. He went the wrong way and did it. And I'm like, did he just do that? I had to see the replay to say, how did he really do that? Okay, so what happened last night? They jumped to an 18-4 lead, and all of a sudden I look up and it's 61-61. And it's in part because Oklahoma City just will not go away.
They will not.
All right, but here's the problem. I told you the day they acquired Russell Westbrook, I said, I'm out.
He played good, though.
Okay, did he really play? Look, okay,
15,
what was it from three? Help me out.
Over?
0 for 3. He has now fallen to 28.8% from three. Is that good? 28.8%?
Shoot or shoot.
That's second to last in the NBA to Banchero. I don't know why Banchero keeps shooting threes, but he does.
Shoot or shoot.
Okay, shoot or shoot. Okay, so in the fourth quarter last night, they sort of restricted his minutes. He played 4.5 minutes, and he scored 2 points with just 1 turnover. And I'm like, well, that's impressive that he had only 1 turnover. He still leads the NBA in turnovers per 36 minutes. Free throw shooting, he is now ranked 116th in the league in free throw shooting. It's a triple crown of negativity. It's where you can't overcome it. And guess what just happened, ladies and gentlemen? If Paul George is gone, you know and I know what's about to happen. Russ's role is going to increase because they can't. What else are they going to do? He's a first ballot lock Hall of Famer. You're going to have to play Russ 35, 38, 40 minutes a game. You're going to have to play him all 12 minutes in the fourth quarter because you got no other option.
Right.
He's as close to a star as you have. Now, Norman Powell's been out. He was a Sixth Man of the Year candidate.
Right.
Help me out. Can Norman Powell take up the slack for Paul George? He's pretty good,
Right.
and he seems to weirdly get better with age, where he's one of those professional scorers who just
Yes.
knows how to play, and yet he's been around forever. Can he rise and shine into a Paul George role opposite Kawhi? I doubt it, because it's still hard to overcome Russell Westbrook. To your point, they had it going before they added Russell Westbrook because Terrence Mann was playing at a supremely high level.
Skip, that's what I just don't get.
I know. He was really good, and he's got such energy and life
Right.
to him, and he's so excited to play basketball.
And why would you upset that? Skip, okay, we want Russ. We think that, he brings something different to the table. He's going to push the pace with the second unit. But why would you bring him in and start him after Terrence Mann is playing so well?
I don't know.
I will never get that. But like you said, sometimes, let me show you what you didn't do or what you could have gotten out of this guy, what we're going to get out of him.
Because how many days did you come out here and say, I'm stuck with Russ? Well, you were. And it was a miracle. Somebody took him off your hands and did buy him out. And then it was an unmiracle. The Clippers jumped on him? You're kidding.
They bought back in.
Okay, they bought right back in because, he's going to be a lock first ballot Hall of Famer.
Right.
And what's he been the last 4 years? What's he ever been?
Skip, it's like, okay, Utah, it's like my sister had a car. She had a car.
Yeah.
She wrecked it.
Yeah.
So they totaled it. The insurance company gave her the money for it. She went and bought the car back. Levy, why you bought a car back? They not going to insure it.
Okay. Did she use the money to get it fixed?
No, yeah, she got it fixed, but they said because it was going to cost
she just
more.
loved the car?
Yes, it was going to cost more to fix the car than the value in the car.
But I mean, was she attached to the car?
Yeah, I guess she was. She's like, that's my baby. I don't want to let that. I don't want to let my baby go. Let that baby go.
Was it her first car?
It wasn't her first car, but she just had it for a very long time.
Okay.
Skip. She had it probably like 15 years, and she ended up, fixing it up. My cousin drove it. But Skip, that's Russ. Somebody did like Clippers.
Russ is a total car. That's what he is. In the end, he's totaled.
It's just like, I don't understand with the Clippers. Like I said, you want to bring him in. He does change the pace. He does plays hard. The second unit, he energized the second unit. But why would you bring him in and start him when Terrence Mann is playing? Terrence Mann is playing so well. He's giving you quality points. He's giving you quality assists with minimal turnovers, and he's a way better defender than Russ.
Right.
That's the only part, Skip. I can get bringing him. Okay, fine. But not to upset the apple cart and put someone else totally into the lineup, because Terrence Mann, he still plays hard, but he's not the same player coming off the bench as he was in the starting lineup.
He is not. They are not. I'm done with them. I'm so sorry for Paul George. He's had a lot of these kind of injuries. He is. You'd have to say he's pretty injury prone. So I'm going on my gut feeling that this is going to be a while, and I hope he doesn't need surgery, but he might.
Yeah, I hope so. But Skip, y'all got shocked in the bubble, and then 2021 y'all made the conference finals, and then Kawhi got that little freaky injury, and then last year you didn't make it. So look like y'all might be going into that new building with no banners.
This team is star-crossed.
No banner clearance.
These are the ugly stepchildren of Los Angeles. This is the team in the basement.
No banners in your new building.
Yeah. We are out of the basement into a new building, and it won't matter.
Well, you know what? You and Billy Crystal, I guess y'all going to be the new Clipper fan. Be sitting courtside and be watching.
Yeah.
Because, the Lakers, we have stars.
Okay. Right now, the Lakers, if LeBron comes back, will be much better than the Clippers.
Better than y'all anyway.
I don't think you were
we
before
are.
the Russ.
We are. Ain't no word. Are. present tense, currently are.
Yeah. You got rid of Russ. We're stuck with Russ.
Hey.
Okay.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's right. One man's trash is another man's trash. That's what happened.
Now stop blaming on Russ. Russ didn't play that bad last night.
No.
He gave you what, 15 points?
Yeah.
8 rebounds and 2 assists. Only had 2 turnovers, so he didn't play bad. He was +9. You need to go to the guy that was right up under Marcus Morris and tell the people what he was at plus minus. -5, and he got locked up. Wouldn't let him out. Wrong song.
Russell Westbrook 0 for 3 from 3.
Kawhi was 2 for 5, and he missed 2 free throws.
Yep. Okay.
Lou Dort.
Here come those Thunder.
Kawhi, you should have just left well enough alone. You should have just went to the Clippers and left Shea Gill just right there playing next side you. He's 24-25.
You could make that case. But it's starting to smell like the Thunder are going to lock the Lakers right out of the
Well, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. They tried to tell him, but you know Kawhi hit hard.
Yeah.
He wanted PG.
Yep.
And Shea Gill just sitting right there. Young fella, too.
Well, Kawhi did not want Russell Westbrook, and all of a sudden it looks like he's stuck with Russ.
Yeah, he kind of got overruled.
I think he got overruled on this one. So much for the Clippers.
Right now, the Clippers sitting in 5th, gentlemen. They are behind the Suns, ahead of Golden State.
Not for long.
Probably not. I will second that. All right. Latest reports from Lamar Jackson's camp, gentlemen. Are they going to help or hurt the quarterback in getting a new deal? I need your take on this. That's next on Undisputed.